Welcome to Mr. Beefy's Boxing, or just Beefy's Boxing, where we cover all kinds of boxing news and boxing subjects, where we have the meats by the pounds and covers the fights by the rounds. Before we jump into the video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can get the channel out to as many as possible. Now, on to today's topic. So, Inoue versus Nakatani is done. I woke up early to watch this fight, so I'm gonna run through it real quick and go and take a nap before we get to Benavidez versus Zurdo. So round one, both of them took majority of the round just to find their distance and just get a feel for each other. Inoue got slightly the better hits with 3 right hooks. One of them kind of shook Nakatani for a second. Round two, it was more close. Both of them evaded some really good shots. I mean, like highlight worthy evasion. Looked very nice, but it seemed Inoue did get the better of the exchange with body shots. Round three, once again, Inoue landed more cleaner shots than Nakatani, but Nakatani did do more pressure than previously. In round four, they both traded some really good shots. Both landed the best hits of the fight so far up until this point. With round five coming in, Inoue, he starts getting pressed by Nakatani. He's like loading up for another shot. And Inoue does like this move that is very reminiscent from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie where Goku does the move and it like stuns Broly, it shocks him and pauses him for a moment. Inoue does something very similar to that, and it was just hilarious to see. But Inoue ends up going to land 2 other right hands, like really hard ones. Nakatani eventually answers with a hard left. Round 6 comes through and Nakatani, he ends up moving very well this round. Inoue stepped it up at the very end with some good shots, and you could definitely see Nakatani was feeling himself a little bit more. Round 7, Nakatani, he decided to rush Inoue and got some decent shots in, but Inoue ended up by the end of it landing more shots with a little bit more pop to them. Round 8, both had a slugfest. I would say this is the turnaround point for Nakatani. Both of them were smiling by the end of the round, but definitely Nakatani got this one. You could see after round 8 a small mouse forming around Inoue's eye. And going into round 9, Nakatani starts landing some good combos. He stepped up the last 20 seconds and took the round easily. It was really noticeable that he was starting to feel comfortable, and the more aggressive he was, the better results he was getting. Round 10, both of them just went and threw bombs at each other. Inoue's head popped back, and you saw his, blonde hair just fly. They eventually end up clashing, and a headbutt takes place, causing a cut on Nakatani. They don't stop the clock immediately, and they let it go all the way down to like the last 15 seconds. Then they dub the fight good to go. They reset the fight, but they don't show us how much time they add. So I feel like there could have been some time possibly wasted and needs to go back and be checked. By the end of that round though, Nakatani was way more aggressive and landed better shots. Round 11 though, the cut really started causing issues. Nakatani focused on that eye a lot and was on the back foot most of that round, and Inoue just started landing clear, clean shots right on it. It started looking pretty bad. Inoue was just hunting him that round. Round 12, it pretty much became the same thing up until the very last few seconds, where they were a little bit more aggressive towards each other, but that headbutt, it completely changed the tides of the fight, where if Nakatani, if he didn't suffer it and he was going to maintain that same pace and everything that he was doing, the fight would have probably ended as a draw, if not maybe 1 round to Inoue over it, because the later half of the fight, Nakatani was really stepping it up. But the judges ended up definitely giving it a wider scorecard, and I understand to some point why that headbutt did change it, but I feel like it was a little bit closer than I don't think Inoue had a clear 4 rounds ahead. I think 2 rounds, yeah. 3 rounds, okay. But 4, I'm still, I don't know. I'd like to see a rematch. But now, if we can get Inoue versus Bam Bam, that shit would be fire. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a nap. Let me know below, what did you guys think? Well, that was the final bell. The video is coming to an end. Before we end the video, I gotta say one more time, thank you so much for watching. Remember everybody, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic.
This one is the Beefy.